Hey man, what's up? What's happening? You already know who it is, and you are tuned into Conversations with Q, where real stories meet real insights. I'm your host, your boy nephew Q, and this is the place where I break down life's most talked about moments, from sports and entertainment to relationships, co-parenting, and everything in between. Whether I'm diving into the trendiest topics or unpacking life's toughest lessons, I keep it real, raw, relatable, straight, no chaser. So sit back, relax, grab your drink, and let's jump into the conversation that got everybody talking. Welcome to Conversations with Q. And now that I've set the stage, let's dive into something that I always look forward to. Y'all sending me these emails. Now, you've been sending me some real life situations and scenarios, and today I'm here to break them down and offer my advice. Y'all know me, no bullshitting, just straight chasing, just straight talk. So whether it's relationships, family drama, or personal growth, I've got you covered. So let's see what's on your mind and let's get to it. And this email is from my middle-aged wife wants to go clubbing with people in their 20s. All right. He says, I'm married and in my mid-20s. My wife and I have a robust social life for which we both feel very lucky and blessed. We have amazing friends who are a wonderful support system and whom we go out regularly. Lately, our wives have been wanting to go to dance club where the majority of the people are half our age. I'm the youngest of the husbands in our friend group. We go along despite feeling uncomfortable. We get weird looks and the occasional comment, and it's awkward being there. We've talked about it among the guys and agreed that this is a tough situation. We've had conversations with our wives about feeling uncomfortable, and we all get similar responses like, well, then don't come. Facts. The one or two times I've sat out, my wife was cool towards me for several days afterwards. She really enjoys going to clubs with her friends, and I don't want her to stop enjoying life. I also understand she feels safer in those environments when I'm around. It's just hard for me and my buddies to feel like losers or people who are much too old to be at the club, despite the fact we're with our wives. And is my perspective valid, or do I just need to suck it up? My boy, you being a bitch right now. Nah, I mean, like, come on, bro. Not just, first of all, you too worried about how your friends view and think. Like, fuck them. If they don't want to go with their wives and you want to go with your wife and it's just you by yourself and your wife and her friends, so what? Like, you worried too much about, my friends and my buddies are uncomfortable with this too. So I think a lot of how they feel is rubbing off on you too. So let's get that understood. And also, you guys as wives are in their mid to 40s. They want a little excitement in their lives. Like, they want to dress up and maybe feel sexy and go out dancing and have a good time and feel good. Like, they want to feel young again. Like, they want that vibe of just going out and letting their hair down from a long work week or a long, week of being a mother or whatever the case may be. And they just want to go out and have a good time and feel young again. And the fact that they want to do this is amazing. And the fact that they want to do this with you guys is even more amazing, because they want to make this a couples thing where everybody goes out, have some drinks, have a good time, and you go home and, maybe you do something, maybe you seeing off at Jen a little bit. You feel me? Like, so I think you've been a little bitch about the situation. And, you say we get weird looks and occasional comment and it's awkward being there. Who the fuck cares, bruh? You there with your wife. You there to have a good time with your wife. You're not there to pick up somebody. You're not there to date somebody. You're not there, going on your first couple of dates with someone and you 20 and she's 40 or reverse, she's 40. Like, you are there with your wife. So the whole time you're there, you're supposed to be focusing on making sure your wife is having a good time. So who gives a fuck if people are staring or having an awkward or occasional comment or two? Who the fuck cares? Like, your priority is to make sure your wife is having a good time. And if you see she's having a good time, then why don't you enjoy your damn self? Like, talk to your buddies. Like, if you see the ladies, because sometimes women to get on the dance floor and to be a group of them just, dancing with themselves. Or if you guys have a section, maybe the wives are dancing with themselves. You guys, why don't you buddies get over here and drink some drinks and take some shots and, talk about the work week, or talk about, fantasy football, or talk about the mat. Like, y'all find a reason to enjoy being there as well, as much as your wives find a reason to enjoy being there. Like, I'm assuming that when y'all out at these dance clubs, that y'all just sitting there like a bump on the log and y'all wives is out here having the time of their life. And I'm going to assume so because when you said that y'all have had conversation, we've had conversation with our wives about feeling uncomfortable. We all get similar. Well, don't come. Exactly. Like if y'all not having a good time, bitch, don't kill my vibe because I'm having a good time. Like if you feel uncomfortable and you really don't want to be here, okay, cool. Well, then don't come. I'm going to go and have me a good time because I done had a long week. I need a drink. I need to hang out with my girls and have a good time. Like there is nothing wrong with this. And the fact that they want to include their husbands in this and they're not trying to be all secretive about it and just only girls go all the time. And like, okay, then you should be concerned if your wife and the other wives is just going out every single weekend and they not inviting y'all and it's just want to be them. Okay, cool. And you said also that the times that you don't go, that your wife is nice to you for several days afterwards. Yeah. Do you know why that is? That's because she ain't in the fucking club babysitting your ass because you over soaking because you ready to go and you feel uncomfortable and awkward and weird. And she's over here living her best life. So now she ain't got to babysit you that night. She can really let her hair down and have a good fucking time and got to worry about and look over and see her husband over here uncomfortable and it's going to ruin her night. She's going to be like, well, I'm ready to go now because this motherfucker over here getting on my nerves. He keep asking me when we going, what song is this? I don't know this song. Who is these guys? Man, enjoy the time with your wife. Take her out. I don't know if you can dance or if you got two left feet, but hell, even if you do got two left feet, take your wife out there on the dance floor and dance with your wife. Like, have a good time. Enjoy the moment of being with her at this dance club because let me tell you something, my guy. The better you make her night at the club, the better your night is going to end when you get home. Let me repeat that for you one time, for the one time, because you ain't getting it. The better you make her night at the club, the better she's going to make your night when you get home. That's the part you're missing, bruh. That's the part that you're missing. Have a good time with her because if you take care of her at the club, she going to take care of you when you get home. Because why? She's still running off that high of that good time she just had. And she got that liquor in her system and she feeling good. And you can ask and request for a whole lot of different shit that night. You might just get it. You might just get lucky. So yeah, you just being uptight about this, bruh. You need to, your perspective needs to change. You need to not just suck it up because you need to find a way to enjoy this moment and this time with your wife out at these clubs. And also if your wife is having a good time with her friends, then you and your buddies need to find a way to connect with each other while y'all at the club. So y'all don't ruin this time for y'all wives and make it uncomfortable for them because apparently they don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. They don't care who looks at them. They having a good time because that's what they are there for, is to have a good time. So how about you and your buddies find a way to have a good time there as well and don't care what everybody else is thinking or looking at you and saying to you guys. But anyways, that's my advice to you, man. Make sure everybody who's tuning in, if you got a situation you need some advice on, email me at conversationswithq22@gmail.com. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and get a notification every time a new show drops. And make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. So therefore, whenever a new episode drops on that, ding, you get a notification. But I'm getting ready to get on up out of here. As always, treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama, y'all. Peace.